Hi, my name is Spencer Gosiaco, and I will be doing a documentary on the impact of immigrants in America. We'll be traveling to Emperor's Palace, where we'll be interviewing employees on their opinions on the topic. We will also be traveling to State Farm Insurance, where we will be interviewing an employee on his take on it. So please enjoy this adventure documentary with me, and we're gonna have fun. Right now we are traveling to Emperor's Palace restaurant, where we are going to interview the manager and some of the cooks who are quote-unquote multicultural, because at this point in time my documentary was supposed to be about, do immigrant workers hold the jobs that most Americans won't do, but I'm trying to interview some of the employees right now, some of their questions that they have about what their idea is on this whole topic. I had worked at Emperor's Palace before, but as a busboy, and I remember that all the cooks in the kitchen were all immigrant workers, so I knew right off the bat that that's where I wanted to start my documentary. How soon after coming to this country did you get employed here?
Like 20 some years ago.
Oh yeah?
I came here. Okay, I started up the dishwasher to become. I gotta learn any little thing in the restaurant and the community around Olympia.
And you became head cook eventually.
Yep. And then I got promotion, and I go around, Washington State, to learn my own self, the way to live in America, how to live and make a perfect life, better life. Okay. And finally, I found it. I successful on that thing. But everything's easy if you think it's easy. If you think it's hard, everything is hard. Doesn't matter you know the language or you don't know the language. As long as you just stand, be a hard worker.
Do you hire any workers who are not eligible to work in the United States? No.
No.
They have to have a green card.
Green card?
And then they sign a verification. That say that they're eligible to work in the United States.
Excellent. Most people think that immigrant workers do the jobs that most Americans won't do. So I decided to ask these employees what their opinion was.
I do. I believe that most immigrant workers would do the work that us Americans wouldn't do.
I just see it because of all the homeless people. They could be out doing those jobs that those immigrants are doing. Why aren't they?
I would think that they work harder than Americans do. They work longer hours. They work 55 hours a week. Okay. They get paid it, but would the Americans want to work 55 hours a week cooking? I don't think so.
Probably not.
And I mean, if you're broaden the workforce, if you go out to like farming,
Yeah.
I mean, that they're not going to want to go out there and pick grapes or cherries or what have you.
So right now we are done with Emperor's Palace, and we are going to meet up with a gentleman who works at State Farm Insurance. He says he has some opinions on the topic and a nice little story because he knows somebody who's an immigrant at his workplace. So it should be great. We're gonna ask him a couple questions, and it's raining.
I work in a professional environment in an insurance company, a very large insurance company where it's primarily white-collar workers, and so it's basically a very large building with office workers inside of it. I know this one particular fellow. His name is Mario, and he's been working there for, I would say, about 6 months, and he's probably the longest term worker that I've seen that have been cleaning the bathrooms every day. I've seen a lot of non-immigrants come and go. Usually they're there for just a couple weeks at the most, and they leave. And so here's Mario, who's been there the longest and takes pride in his work and enjoys what he's doing and has been very friendly to me.
Do
I believe that immigrant workers take jobs that we won't do. Yes. I do.
Thanks for joining me on my documentary adventure. My name is Spencer Gosiaco. Till next time. Kitty cat!